Hello. It says it's working. Hello. Are we here? Is this on? Hello.
Yes, but you need to turn the volume down because it's going to be really sensitive.
It's going to be really sensitive. I can't, if I turn it down more, it doesn't work. When I've used this mic in the past, it doesn't work very well. So is that, yeah, that's plugged into there now.
Yeah.
Yes, they can hear me for now. Okay. Right. I'll do the explaining. Yeah, I won't need that, darling. Thank you very much.
Do you want me to move that microphone somewhere where it's not?
No, I'm going to have to keep moving it around. Trust me, I've used this one in the past and it doesn't pick it up very well.
Okay.
Alright, now just let that. Alright, thank you, darling. Right, hello. So, before I went on holiday, I asked Aaron to unplug one of my phone charger wires, which was in the computer. So I was like, I need to take that phone charger away with me. Can you unplug it from the computer for me? And when he did it, he was like, I've just pulled out something, but I don't know what it was. I was like, okay, fair enough, we'll work it out. Anyway, we just found out what it was. It's this. Now, this is the box that charges my normal microphone. So the microphone pack that connects to the computer, and then the microphone pack that connects to me. This box charges them. And without us knowing, he'd unplugged this box from the charger, basically. So my normal microphone has now run out of battery. So it's now currently charging. The light says it's charging. I didn't realise the light wasn't on last time. So now we're going to have to do the live with this microphone, which is not as good, I must admit. It's going to sound a little bit distant, especially when I start opening the oysters. So I'm ever so sorry if it sounds a little bit funky. As soon as that's got enough charge, I will swap over again because it's all plugged in still. But for now, yeah, I'm going to have to use this one. So if I move away from it, so obviously as I move away, it's going to get quieter just because normally the microphone's on me. This one stands still. Excuse me. So I'm ever so sorry that just took 10 minutes to work out what was happening. But I was very confused for a moment there. But we're here, we're good. Right, let me just rearrange everything back to what it was. And then, I don't know if you saw, but I was shaking my mouse. What he'd done is he'd plugged the microphone in the front, but he'd unplugged my mouse, which meant I couldn't get to my mouse, which was why I was like, it's not working. So then that's when he had to literally climb on the table, which is why we moved the camera off, because he didn't want any area on show. So yeah, it's good. Right, let me just put this microphone somewhere. What if I put it under this camera? No. I think it's literally going to have to go here. It's next to the wipes, which means every time I get a wipe out, it's going to be crinkly, but I think that's going to have to be okay. Okay. So, hello. Let me just double check the different camera screens to make sure the microphone works. Yeah, we're still working here. Hello. And still working here. Hello. Okay, so hopefully that's working on all three camera screens. It should just pull across, but knowing my luck, I just wanted to double check. Just call the crinkles ASMR. It's fine. That's where the wipes can't move, so they're gonna have to just be next to the microphone. I'll just try not to touch it by accident. Well, it's never a dull moment, is it? The only issue now is I can't get to the keyboard properly. It's fine. Right, so I realised I hadn't posted an order list on the page. Let's just move the microphone completely for a minute while I print this off. So let me just print these ones off and then I'll do the updated order list and then we will start. Those who obviously pre-booked for today did get emails of where your placements are. So hopefully you've had those. But yeah, let me just print these couple of people off so we can add them all in together. Yeah, you say you love the crinkle now, but give it like an hour or so and you're going to be hating the crinkle. The green cage went on the website today. So yeah, I can talk about that actually while I'm just printing these off. So on the website is a lot of, not a lot, but back in stock items. Some of them are now in the back in stock section, including the nature cage, which is that green crystal cage. Also on the website is half of the blue collection, so they are new in. So in the new in collection is half of the blue collection. So I know it sounds a bit weird, but I do have the other half of the collection to upload. But that is now on the main website. So that's in the new in section and, like I say, the blue collection. And also we have Christmas in August. Now the only reason we don't have Christmas decorations and stuff up is because we still do have a flight today. After the flight game is over today, so for Friday the Christmas game will be launched, which I'm quite excited about, I must admit, and obviously we'll move to Christmas in August. However, I didn't want to wait, so the Christmas in August section is now on the website. There is still a couple of new Christmas items to go on there, which I'm extremely happy about. I don't know if I can, I don't know where I've put them, if I could possibly show you a couple now, or maybe a bit later, because I'm a bit late starting now, so we kind of need to start the live, don't we? Right, let me just update this and then we'll start. And then we are, of course, live tomorrow for the monthly charm deal. So that's the Tracy monthly. It's not the Tracy. It's because I was just typing Tracy's name out. However, I've got a feeling this might be for Friday. Tracy, if you're here, just let me know if it's for Friday or if you would like that one for today. And then, okay, perfect. It is the August monthly charm deal. Now, even though we are doing Christmas in August this month, the monthly charm deal is not Christmassy related. So I will just say that, just because I did have that question before, I just wanted to confirm. Right, let's put the microphone back and let's get started. So, I'm just going to be really annoyed with myself all night for having to move this microphone around. Friday, Tracy, that's perfect. I'll add it to Friday, that's absolutely fine. Okie dokie. So there's the order list there, and up first today is Charlotte Hayes. I feel like I feel like we've just went through like a massive drama. Oh. Let me double check this camera and then we should be good to go. Okay, Tracy, not a problem. Oh, is she not, Sam? Oh, bless her. Oh, bless her. Has she commented on the main page, or is it just she's asked you to pass on the message? I don't know if I've posted the order list for today, actually, have I? So she may not have had a chance to comment. No, I haven't, because I ran out of time. Well, please pass on our wishes to Charlotte, Sam. She posted on the page, did she? Bless her. Let me... Is it on possibly Squidgy Pops? Oh, that's a point. Oh yeah, she did. Could someone do me a favour to brush me for tonight? I'm really not feeling great for that night. Also, someone camper charm, it'd be amazing. Tell her I'm going to email her about the camper van charm. Let me make a note now. Camper van charm, and if I email her tomorrow, that way she doesn't have to worry about it, and then she can look at her emails when she's feeling better, and then obviously, because I'll email her anyway to just book her in for Friday, so she'll automatically be added onto Friday. Bless her heart. But okay, what I was saying was Squidgy Pops. I did put a poll in the group earlier. I don't know where the poll's gone. Oh, actually, no, quite a few of you have responded to the poll. Basically, I'm asking what you think Christmas pearl colours are, and you can go vote on the poll and feel free to add more colours in, definitely. But I've been making up the Christmas egg pops ready for Friday, and I just wanted to know what main colours I should put, like colour combinations in those egg pops for Christmas egg pops. So I thought I'd ask your guys' opinion. So I have only asked supporters for now, but yeah, supporters, if you've got a minute, feel free to add options and you can vote on as many different colours as you like, and I'd be, yeah, really appreciate it. Right, as Charlotte's not here, bless her, let's move on. If I mark her as not here for today, like I said, she'll automatically get added on to Friday, but I will email her to book her in as well. So up next is Carol Grant. Carol, are you here? Wiggle pendant. I think that's gone out of stock since we said that on Sunday. I think it is out of stock on the website, actually, the wiggle pendant. Carol, hello. I feel like I'm taking a deep breath now. So you've got one opening altogether. You'd like to have a oyster. Just remove the 4 pearl oysters down there. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? And with your shells, oh, you've already said, sorry, I was just looking for your comment again, you'd like to donate your shells. Perfect. So, Carol, good luck, my lovely. Okay, so with your oyster, double pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. I can see a little peeper down the bottom. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a larger, he looks like he's a blurple, Carol. So blurple is a mix between blue and purple. In some lights he's going to be more blue, in some lights he's going to be more purple. And it's really sort of two-tonal as well. So if we just get this, look, he's a gorgeous blurple. What do you think to this one? If you're happy with him, he can go onto your jewellery, Carol. Or of course, if you prefer to swap him, you can do so as well. If I run him through the board for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Can we swap him for a two-tonal chocolate? I'll do my very best, yes. I'm just going to see if I've got any two-tonal chocolates next to me before I go have a dig around in the pearl pots over there. Where are my chocolates? It sounds like a Dalek. What, my sound, is it coming through funny? This is the only other microphone I've got at the moment, so if this is funny, I mean, I could use one of the camera microphones. However, the camera microphones are built into the cameras, and they are so not good quality with the microphone. The camera quality is okay, but yeah, the microphone quality of them, just because of how we sit and how I work, doesn't really work as much. So I'm just looking in here. I found one in that pot, so I'm just going to look in this pot as well, and then I'll show you what I find. And if you don't like these, I can have a look in the other pots. I'm not guaranteeing that I'll have any there, but Let me just have a look here first, my lovely. Oh, that one's just got a few darker line markings, so it's not necessarily two-tonal, but it does have a couple of different markings on him. And that one as well. So I'll show you those three. Right, so pearl number one, this is the more two-tonal of the three. Oh, I don't know if you can see actually. So he's lighter and darker. Let me just readjust. Yeah, you can see it more there. So it does sort of transition into the lighter and dark colours quite nicely. So that's pearl number one. Pearl number two has got some darker lines on him. Again, let me just readjust. I don't know if that's coming up. So he's just got a few darker lines. And number three, again, has just got a few darker markings. 1, 2 or 3. I'll have a look elsewhere unless you... I'm just going to see if I can find the pot. Yeah, here it is. Ooh. Okay. So all of these are chocolates. Yeah. Oh, that's not the sound. Oh, you'd like to have number one. Would you like to see any others, or are you definitely happy with number one? Nope, that one's gone. Stop it. Just while I'm here, I will show you the other ones. So this one is like a silvery chocolate. You can see it's quite mottled there, and he goes lighter and darker. Okay, so that would be 4, and then 5 has got some like slight imperfections on here, as well as being two-tonal silvery chocolate. So this would be number 5. So you can see almost like got a circle there. So is it still number 1 you would like? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What do you think? Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5? Number 5. Oh, okay, perfect. And you'd like me to show the imperfections. Okay, I'll make that note for you. Now, somebody said about keeping the two-tonal chocolates close by. What I've done is I've just put them in the swap pot over here, just because then they are really easy just to grab again if need be. So that's perfect, Carol. If I just write down show two-tone on the chocolate. Perfect. Carol, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well, and that's safe up there for you. Rings, Amanda, to be honest, we did have rings on the website, and they've recently sort of gone all into the sale section, so the clearance section. So the only rings that we really have on the website at the moment are the rings that are included in the matching sets. So if I just move the microphone out of the way, just get the link for you. So there's 3 different rings here, but like I said, they are included only with matching sets. I don't have any standalone rings at the moment. Okay, up next then today is Diane Haspel. Diane, oh, and Diane, hello. Did I get your loyalty card? I don't think I've got it on here. If you've emailed me, I'm very happy to... Oh, yeah, I've just seen your name. Yep, I've got your loyalty card. We can add that on for today. That's not a problem. So, Diane, my lovely, I've just booked that in for you. You have got 4 openings altogether then. Which 4 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? Okay. Yes, Hannah, if you send them over before your opening, I'll add them on for today. That's not a problem. 1 egg pop, the rest oysters. So 3 oysters. 1, 2, 3. Let me just double check number 2. He's got a little bit of liquid. I'm going to put that one in the stinky side. I don't know if you can see, but all of this liquid down here, yeah, if you can see it like when I do that. So I'm going to put that one in the stinky box, and I'm going to get you a different one out. Yeah, that's better, so no liquid in here. And then 1 egg pop. So you'd like to donate your shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Diane? I'm going to start with the egg pop, and then we'll move on to your oysters. Okay, so good luck. Egg pop number 1. 4 pearls in your egg pop. Look, I've attached it onto my glove. I feel like I'm having a really, really bad mare. Oh gosh. So your first colour is a gorgeous midnight blue. He's a darker midnight blue, but we can definitely see the blue coming through there. We've got a candy floss pink, a pinky creamy, so base cream with a slight pink overtone, and then a Simba peach. So midnight blue, candy floss pink, creamy pink, and a Simba peach. They're adjustable, Amanda. Moving on to oyster number 1, Diane. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. Oh, look at him. Now there is a darker bit in the flesh there. I'll just show you that that's not a pearl, but let me just finish squidging. Yeah, that's just the tail there, that dark bit, so it's not a pearl. But I can understand sometimes how, especially on, I have comments afterwards, after the live, sort of saying that they can see another pearl. So I do definitely have a really good squidge, and most of the time if you see that different shade, it is just that darker tail there. But you have got a Pepsi blue from your first oyster. Pepsi blue. Moving on to oyster number 2. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. We've got a lighter pearl there. Again, I'm just having a squidge. And there's no more in that one. And he looks like he's a whitey cream. Actually, maybe a bridal white. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, no, he's definitely more bridal white. Oh, look at him under that pink. It really makes that creamy pink pop, doesn't it? Whereas before, it was slightly lighter. Definitely next to the white, it makes it pop there. Then moving on to your last oyster, Diane, and then I'll go through all of the colours again for you. Do let me know, guys, if the microphone needs moving at all, because I am having to keep moving it around. So your last oyster, deep pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. It sounds normal, Shelley. Oh, brilliant. I need to look. Amelia, when the camera goes up, when I get a moment, I'll have a look. So your last pearl here, Diane, is a sunshine yellow. So from the top, you've got a midnight blue, candy floss pink, creamy pink, and a Simba peach, Pepsi blue, sunshine yellow, and a bridal white. If you're happy with all of these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay, so I'm going to start running them through the board, but just shout out when you know, and then I can do that for you. So your midnight blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Creamy pink and the blush pink, the yellow and the midnight blue. Can we swap those for? Of course you can. So creamy pink, the candy pink, the yellow and the midnight blue. So that leaves you to keep the Pepsi blue, the bridal white and the Simba peach, and then we'll swap these 4 out. If that's right, that's perfect. And then just let me know which 4 you'd like to swap in. Okay, so the I measured the pinks. Let me measure the Pepsi blue first. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the Simba peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Okay, so which 4 would you like to add in? Darker rose gold and amber. Yeah, with the dark rose gold, I'll see what I can do. I know I don't have any in the pots next to me, but I was just getting, because I see the darker rose gold and the golden peaches as a Christmassy colour, so I was just gathering a load of those together ready for the Christmas egg pops. I've actually put them in this one. Let's put them in here. There's lots of whites in here, I know, but that's mainly because... Oh, so that's golden peach. So dark rose gold. Or maybe I'd... Let me just look in here as well. Oh, that bag's... No. Oh, here's one. Yay! Okay, right, let me just put this back over here, then I can show you. I was going to say, I definitely remember seeing one earlier. So, darker rose gold, if you're happy with that one. And then the amber. And then which two other colours would you like? Amber on the palm tree, you can indeed. Colour similar to grass green. The closest would be probably the sea green, maybe a lighter sea green. So I do have a weight on grass greens at the moment. Possibly one like that might be the closest. So it's definitely still a sea green, but it's a lighter sea green. That one on the turtle, yeah. And then we need one more colour to add in as well. So we've still got this one over here to swap out. I hope so, Shelley. Sea green. Yeah, I do hope so with the evergreen. Because it was a gorgeous colour, wasn't it? It was more, it only had a handful of those that came in to start with. Can we have a coral for the last one? Yeah. So, oh, that one's, is that two-tonal? Okay, so if you have a look at these 5 here, let me know if you're happy with these 5. Again, if you're not happy with any of them, I can swap them for you. We've got all the colours for the jewellery, so these would be your loose pearls if you're happy with those. Those 5 are perfect. Brilliant. Let me bring you back up again. Diane, I want to thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. That's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. I've sent a couple of emails just to check in if she was receiving them. Oh, yes, Lizette, let me have a look. What order number was it? Nope, it's not there. Let me scroll up. See if I can find that order number again. Ah, there it is. So I'm looking for check emails to see if I've received an email. I've got one from Monday, so yesterday. Yes, that's absolutely fine. Not a problem at all. Who's Lizette? Not a problem. So normally with emails, I can take obviously around up to 48 hours, Monday to Friday, to reply. So you should get a reply by tomorrow. But I've just read through, and yeah, that's not a problem. That'll get done for you. So that's absolutely fine. I'll still obviously reply once it's done and it's been swapped out, but that's fine. Jackie, Shelley and Lynn, oh my wow, thank you for all the stars there. I do appreciate it, thank you. Diane, bless you, you're very welcome as well. Right, up next today is Lynn Lynch. Lynn, and Lynn, you've just sent stars, bless your heart. So you are here. You've got 2 openings altogether, Lynn. Which 2 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or one of each? Oh wow, Tracy, bless you. Again, thank you for the stars there. I do appreciate that. And Tanya, thank you as well for the stars. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Sent a loyalty card as well, Lynn. Oh, I don't have that yet. Let me double check my emails. Tracy, bless you. Thank you for the stars as well. Again there. So the stars... Oh, Lynn, I've just found your email. Let me open it up. So the stars, it's like... The best way to describe it is like an online tip, if you like. So for each star sent to me... Each star sent to me equates to roughly 1 cent, because it's done in US dollars. So it's roughly around 1 penny for each star. And those, the way Facebook does it is you need to equate a certain amount of stars, and then once you've got that certain amount of stars, they pay it out to you. And basically where that income, if you like, where that online tip goes to is all the extras I do for the games. So the one of the reasons why a lot of the game prices are monetary wise lower in cost than if you bought that item on its own, it's the stars sort of go towards that to help that out. Or if I need to buy like with the duck game, I bought all the ducks, it goes towards helping that. So all the stars go back into the business and just helps with like buying decorations and so yeah, it just goes into all the extras I try to do. And Jade and Tracy, bless you again, thank you for the stars again. So yeah, it's like an online tip if you like, but please do not feel obliged to send it. You do not have to in any way. Obviously I do appreciate it, but watching is more than enough. Hope that makes sense. So Lynn, you've got 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like? We did the star party. Oh, thank you guys. Sorry, I missed that. I was talking. One pop, 2 oysters. Brilliant. 1 and 2 and 1 pop. As always, I haven't shown you today, there's your pop, but they are all in this box here. But because of the limited space at the moment with the board, that's why the pops are down there, because it's just easier than trying to move them around every time. So what we're going to do, Lynn, is start with your egg pop, then we'll move on to your oysters. With the shells, oh, you've already said to donate them, perfect. So overall then, are there certain colours you're hoping for? Good luck, Lynn. Three pearls in your egg pop. You've got a yolk yellow, which is, this one is similar to Simba Peach. It's slightly more yellowy than the Simba Peach, so it's a lighter yolk yellow. We've then got a forest green and a blush pink. So yolk yellow, forest green and blush pink. Moving on to your oysters. So oyster number 1. Quite a nice slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. So we've got a darker pearl in there. He looks like he's a darker chocolate silver. He is chocolate silver, so chocolate base with like a slight silvery overtone there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. We've had all single pearls so far today, I think, from the oysters. Oh, sorry. Do you know when you pull the baby wipes out and it's the last ones and they all come out in a clump? That's what's just happened. I don't need them all right now. There we go. So last pearl is a lighter pearl. So he does look like a slightly lighter rose gold here, Lynn. So you've got a lighter yolk yellow, a forest green, a blush pink, silver chocolate and a light rose gold. What do you think to all of these? As always, if you're happy with these, then I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap 1, 2, 3, 4, or all 5 of them for colours of your choice. So it's absolutely up to you. So I'll start running them through the board for you, Lynn, and then just shout out, let me know what you would like to do when you know. So the yolk yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Oh my gosh, Gemma, I am so jealous. The velodrome started yesterday, didn't it? And it's my favourite sport. I just love, 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 love the racing in there. I would so love to go view it one day. Sorry. The forest green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Swap the rose gold for a lavender. Yeah. I bet it was busy with, I bet they sell out quite quickly in there. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Like it was on today, this evening, so I actually recorded it so I can watch it back. So I just love it so, so much. Can I see 2 tonal chocolates from earlier? Of course you can. Next to the chocolate silver, okie dokie. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll put your chocolate silver as the first one. Okay, so chocolate base with the silver overtone. So that's number 1. Then we'll do this one as number 2. So you can sort of see this one does have 2 tonal all the way around. It does sort of blend very nicely, but he is two-tonal, so that's number 2. Number 3 is this one, which is two-tonal, and he's the one with the imperfection at the bottom there. Again, this is more of a two-tonal chocolatey silver, so that's number 3. Number 4 has got some like darker lines on him. And then number 5 again has just got a couple of darker markings. So the bottom 2 aren't really two-tonal. I'd just say they've got those darker markings on there as well. Obviously number 1 is your original pearl, then 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you would like me to continue looking, Lynn, I can obviously get the pots out and have a look there for you if you prefer me to. Oh, number 3 on the jewellery. Yes, you can. Which colour would you like to swap out for him? So, number 3 on the jewellery. With the two-tonal part showing, I'm assuming, as well. Swap out your chocolate silver one. Perfect. So that one's on the jewellery, and then these 4 here would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or would you like to swap any of those colours around? Show the best I can. Yep, that's not a problem. I put down for the two-tonal showing. So what I'll do is I normally try to drill in the opposite side or just like a quarter off the two-tonal section, depending on how it hangs or how it sits on the jewellery, and then I try to get it set. So yeah, it's on the best part, or the two-tonal part is on show. And then you'd like to have the other 4 on small lobster fittings. Okay. Oh, that's an update I didn't say about. Let me bring you back up. So it's about invoices from Sunday and today. So let me just write this down, Lynn, and then I'll let you know, because it will be including your one. So for small lobster fittings on the other ones. Perfect. So the invoice will get sent across for you. I'll try to get it sent across tomorrow. The ones from Sunday are not sent yet, and it's I don't know what it is. I use PayPal to send the invoices, and I was on the phone to them on Monday to try and resolve it. It wouldn't send out. It said like the updated. I didn't update my invoice form, because you can update like the format of it. I didn't update it, but they said on their system they had an update, and basically it wasn't sending out. It wasn't accepting email addresses when I was putting them in. So they're sorting that for me. So everything else seems to be working. It just seems that I can't seem to send out invoices. I don't know why. I didn't understand it. I haven't heard from them today, and to be honest, I haven't tried to send them today either, because they said they'd get in touch. So if you're waiting for an invoice from me from Sunday, I do apologise. I'll get one out as soon as I can. And Lynn, so your invoice, like I say, hopefully it'll get sent tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I haven't tried today, in all honesty. So by tomorrow I'll have a look, and if not, I can ring them back up again. Okay, so yeah, hopefully it'll get sent through as soon as I can. But thank you for the donation with your shells there, and that's safe up there for you. So yeah, if anybody was, some people asking from Sunday, yeah, I do apologise, guys. If they can't send tomorrow, I will email those waiting on an invoice, just to explain to you guys as well, in case they're not on the live to know, because obviously it's not nice sometimes if I say that it's gonna be there, then it's not there. So, but hopefully we'll just wait and see. Like I said, I haven't tried today, but mainly because I didn't get a phone call back yet. Bless you, Lynn, you're very welcome. You're in no hurry for yours, Shelley. Bless you. Well, you know, it's in the process of, as soon as I can, it will. Right, up next today is Ilaria Boncori. Ilaria, what's the time? Okay, are you here? Good night, Tanya. Thank you for joining today. Ilaria, hello. Of course, it's not a problem at all. I always try to help. Obviously, if some people ask to be earlier, I'm very happy to do so if I don't already have an order list booked in. But as you obviously requested, can we slightly later? Again, that's absolutely fine, especially if I have an empty order list. You can pick anywhere you'd like to go, basically. So it's not a problem at all. Okay, so Rascal's in bed. Bless you. Right, you have got a flight, which we're going to start with the flight for you, and then we'll do all of the openings together at the end. So the question for you is, the sticker from the last live is here, which is technically, it's on the last one here, so it would then jump to here to go back round. So before I roll the dice, would you like to leave it there to go, or would you like me to start from here, move the sticker to here, so the number 1 would be there? So I always, the first person with the flight of the night, I always ask this question to, whether you'd like to continue where we last left off, or if you'd like to start from the beginning again, just because it's your option. I choose. I don't mind. I don't know. I can't pick for you. I can't pick for you. I mean, to be fair, like I said, they're quite close. So it's either starting 1 there or starting 1 there. So it's extremely close. What would you like to do? I'm just going to look for the dice. Found it. Okay, so with your flight, you've got 2 dice rolls. Perfect. Start from the current one. Brilliant. Okay, so let's go down for your rolls, and then we'll bring up to count through the flames. Is there a certain category or anything that you're hoping for? So dice roll number 1 is a 2, and then dice roll number 2 is another 2. So you've got 2 and 2. Let me bring you back up. So 1, 2, which is a dark green, which is a pendant / cage pendant. I'll double check that, but I think it is. And then 1, 2 is an orange, which is definitely a charm. So if I just double check the first one, so your choices are going to be either a charm or, sorry, I'm just bringing it up, I think it's pendant / cage pendant. Pendant, yeah. It's just, yes, it is. Perfect. So pendant / cage pendant. That's this one. Okay, so if we dive in here, and then whatever's in here, you get to pick between the 2 here, my lovely. So let's go back down and in here. You've got 2 cage pendants to pick between with this one. So cage pendant number 1, I will say both cage pendants come with 1 opening. Both cage pendants can hold 1 pearl at a time. Now this one is the chick cage pendant. Look at him. So it is a overall chick. He does have a little orangey red crystal for his eye, and he's wearing a little crown at the top there, if you can see that. Now the pearl sits in the middle of the chick, so the chick colour, if you like, would be the colour of the pearl. He's got his little wing coming out the side there, and it's almost like he's got this egg cracked design at the bottom. Okay, so chick is the first one. And then the second one is the angel wing ball cage pendant. So I was very literal with the name of this one. I think it is literally called angel wing ball cage pendant. And that is because you've got these gorgeously detailed wings coming out of the top of this plain cage at the bottom. So it's like a ball cage at the bottom. I call it a plain cage down the bottom here just because every angle of the cage is showing off that pearl. So you see the pearl at every angle, and then you've got these angel wings coming out of the top, which is almost like it's lifting this bottom cage up and into flight. Okay, which one would you like? So I hope you're happy with these, Ilaria, but would you like to have the angel wing ball cage or the chick cage? Which one would you prefer? You think he looks like an owl? Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, I was very literal with the name, so you could see, I can't get it focused now, but yeah, you could see an owl. The second, please. It was on your wish list. Oh, I love that. And of course, perfect. So that's that one. Let me bring you back up. So like I said, he comes with one opening, which means altogether 3 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster for you with the other 3 openings, would you like to have oysters or egg pops? Or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. So that one's the 4 pearl oyster. What other 3 would you like? Sorry, this chair is annoying me today. You've sent 2 loyalty cards. Oh, I think you have. I think I've already put them on. Hang on, let me come back to my page. I'm so sorry. I have already got that down here. I just haven't written it on here. So you've got 5 openings altogether. Sorry, my lovely. Yes, so 4 pearl oyster. Which 5 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? 1 oyster, 4 pops. Okay, so let me just keep these 2 oysters separate because that one's the 4 pearl. And then 4 pops, if I can grab all 4. I don't know if that is 4. It is. Okay. Oh, and I love it when I pull up 2 with the same face. I'll show you in a second. With the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And overall, are there colours that you're hoping for? So we're going to start with the egg pops and then I'll move through to the oysters for you. Egg pop number 1. You've got a very specific colour requirement for tonight. Okay, well that's nothing to be sorry for, my lovely. It just means that you know what you want. So if it doesn't come up, as you know, we can definitely swap them for you. As long as I've got them in stock. If I don't have them in stock and you're happy to wait, you can go on a waiting list. So it's not a problem at all. Right, egg pop number 1. Three pearls in your first one. You've got a icy blue. Oh, a petrol blue, which is 2-tonal. Let me just brush the sand off. 2-tonal petrol blue. He looks like he's got a hint of purple in there, just there. I don't know if you can see that. Gorgeous petrol blue. And then a creamy rose gold. So icy blue, petrol blue, creamy rose gold. Egg pop number 2. Three pearls in that one. We've got a blood orange, a Simba peach, and a blush pink. The Simba peach is a slightly funky shape. As always, if you're not happy with the funky shapes, we can definitely swap them at the bottom, even if it's for a matching colour. But yeah, so that one's got a slight funky shape. So I don't know if you can see, it's just not fully round. It's just slight, I don't know if you see it better there, it's just slightly off. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in that one. We've got another icy blue, slightly smaller than the first. Pink, again, it is a blush pink, but he's ever so slightly brighter than your first one there. A pastel yellow, which is two-tonal, so he's got lighter and brighter areas to the pastel yellow. And then an amber as well. So icy blue, pastel yellow, blush pink and amber. Joanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Moving to your last egg pop, Ilaria. Oh, look at this combination. So 3 pearls in this one. I'm actually going to pop these at the top, so I've left quite a gap here. You've got a hot pink, so gorgeous, brighter pink. Another blood orange and a brighter sea green as well. That colour combination is gorgeous together. Okay, so quite a few different shades here. Hopefully there's some that you're happy with. Like I said though, if you would like to swap them, we can do that for you. I'm going to then open up the 4 pearl oyster and then we'll do the normal oyster afterwards. So 4 pearl oyster first. Lights pop there. I'm holding a green for you. Okay, I'll grab that after I've done the openings. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. Now I can see straight away a peeper right at the top there. Oh. And there's no more in that one. So we are of course quadding. So in here you've got a brighter pink, which is a smaller one. Not as bright as the ones, actually no, I apologise, it's a raspberry. I apologise. Raspberry there. You've then got a, oh, he is a seafoam green. He's very close to being denim blue, but he's definitely got that greeny tone to him. You've got a lilac silver, so a silver base with a slight lilac overtone, and then we've got it's a pickle green. Moving on to your second oyster, which is the normal oyster. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You have got a golden yolk yellow. Yes, Jenny, all these pearls are Ilaria's. She can choose to keep them or swap them for different colours. Choose which one she'd like on the jewellery, and then the rest of them would be her loose pearls. I apologise, this is not a golden yolk yellow, it is a Simba peach, which we can now see the difference between the Simba peach and the lighter there. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. I'll start with measuring the larger ones for you, and then shout out and let me know what you would like to do. The one that we popped aside for you is this dark green here. Let me just I'll pop that on this side. Oh, can you put aside the first Simba Peach, the lighter blush, pastel yellow, the second blood orange, which was the one at the top, I hope that's okay. And you'd like to gift those two. And you'd like them to choose from those two. So Charlotte Hayes, Tracy, is it Tracy Scott? Carrie Bully and Lynn Lynch. Are any of you ladies here, from these four here, would you like to choose any of those? Jenny, bless you, thank you for these stars. So I'm just writing the rest of the post-it out. Boncour. So if I don't write it's from who here, then when I come to write the cards up, I won't have a clue. So from Ilaria Boncouri. Tracy, oh Tracy, hello, you'd like to have the pink. Okie dokie. Tracy, pink. Tracy, I know we've got an opening coming up for you on Friday, so if you don't have an open order already, it will get added to the Friday one. Okay. Charlotte Hayes, Carrie Bully and Lynn Lynch, are you ladies here? If not, what I'll do is I'll pop them to the side for now. Oh, Lynn, you are here. The one under the pink, so that creamy yellow, and you'd like it on a small lobster fitting, Lynn. I'll add that to the invoice for you, my lovely, okay? Not a problem. So these two, I'm just going to pop in here for now. Are you happy with any colour going to either of them, Ilaria? Or would you prefer they to choose? Right. Can you find me bridal and a dark gunmetal for the studs? Yes. Let me show you these greens first. So your green is the one that's next to the blue, and then the other green is on the outer edge. So they are, actually, let me put them at the bottom, just working out where there's not as much shadow. There we go. So your green is the slightly brighter of the two. The darker green is just a touch darker, I'd say. You'd like to give the Simba to Charlotte. Perfect. So Charlotte, Simba, and then Carrie, blood orange. Okay, keep mine from tonight. Okay, so I'll take that one back away. Brilliant. So can I find a bridal and a dark gunmetal matching in size for the studs? Of course. Thank you, Bab. Bridal white. Sorry, I'm slightly behind your comments, Ilaria. I do apologise. I'm like a step behind. So if I find... Oh, actually, no, I prefer that one. Nope, that one's got a slight imperfection. Yep, there we go. So let me find a dark gunmetal that size if possible. Gunmetal, that one. Ooh. Oh no, it's just slightly off. I'm going to guess that's too small. Yep. Okay, so have a look at these two for me. I'll measure them as well just to double check they're the same size. Visually to my eye they look like they're the same, but the white is a 7 and the gunmetal, oh, he's not a 7. Oh, how off am I? He's a 7.5. Okay, so let me look for a different white for you. Quite like that one. I'm guessing that's too big now though. Yeah, that one's too big. Bear with me. Oh, that one's too big as well. Normally I'm on it with my sizes. I'm guessing because it's the light and dark contrast. The light and dark's always... Yeah, there we go, I've got one now. Always, the lights make them look larger than they are. So I'm guessing that's why. Right, so if I show you these two. Now the white is going to look larger than the dark here, but as you just saw, I did just measure them. They are the same. Where's my other board? It is literally just as I said, the whites look bigger on camera just because of the lighter colour. But yeah, on there you can see that they're the same size if you're happy with those colours. I just know it's not focusing now, is it? But it's just because of the lighting, I think. If I shade it possibly. Nope, I don't want to hold it up too much because it will roll. Ah, there we go. If you're happy with those there. But as you just saw, they do look slightly different in the sand, even though they're measuring the same. And it's just another, the light ones, which is why I like to measure when, especially when they're larger, because the light ones do definitely look larger in the sand. So we're going to have one white, one gunmetal on the studs. So then with the rest of your pearls here would be your loose pearls. Oh, they're perfect, brilliant. Can you find matching light icy blues to swap for your icy blues for additional set of studs? Yes. I've got two different shades of blue here. Oh, I don't know if you can see actually. So your ones are slightly lighter, so I'll go for the lighter ones. Although these ones are shouting to me. Let me just see what you think to these. Nope. So these are slightly brighter than your ones. If I just bring your two over, or would you prefer lighter ones like your ones, if that makes sense? Who said that? I'm going to start. Where's? I want to read that. Where's the? I'm going to start identifying as well. I'm larger than a. Lighter? No, that's not a problem. I just went for the brighter ones. Like I said, I've got 2 different shades here, so let me just find 2 lighter ones for you. Again, it just takes me a moment to find 2 the same size and shade. Ta-da. What do you think to those 2? So the top 2, the bottom 2 are your ones that I'll swap out. You'd like to be invoiced for studs with the icy blues, if we're happy with those. Yes, brilliant. Oh, reminds me when the camera's up to show you something Aaron made on the printer. Can I find bright cranberry or light burgundy to swap in for the yellow? Bright cranberry, yeah. Very close to that blood orange. If I just move it a little bit closer, you can definitely see the difference between the 2. I mean, on the camera there's not a lot of difference. Here with me, there is definitely a difference. It's just on the camera they look very similar. But the cranberry is more red and slightly darker than the blood orange. Obviously the blood orange has got that orangey hint to him. But there is a definite difference. I just don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. So that's the cranberry, that's the blood orange. More different from the blood orange. Okay, so if I go for a slightly darker cranberry, which is still bright, but maybe like this one, I don't know, is that different enough? There. Is that one different enough? If not, I'll go more towards the burgundy reds for you and have a look there. Yes, it is. Brilliant. Okay. So I'm just going to leave them in this position for now. If you want me to move them around to ones that you've said yes to, let me know. But I don't want to make it confusing by start moving it around before you're ready. Dark watermelon for the raspberry. I'll get the darkest watermelon that I have. possibly that one. It's the darkest one I've got at the moment. So I'm being very clumsy with these pearls today, so if it is not the correct shade, obviously I'm going to change it, but I'm just going to keep putting the lids back on. So I keep dropping everything today. I don't want to end up with pearls absolutely everywhere. Hang on, there's so many comments. I'm missing oh, Ilaria, perfect. Lastly, apple green, please. You'd like an apple green. Oh, for the rose gold. Okie dokie. So an apple green. Do you want me to try and find one that's miles away from the... I mean, that isn't... That is different. How about more this one, I'm thinking. Is that... I mean, again, it is different. Let me show you. So, hang on. Again, let me just put the pearls down. So we've got apple green, number 1 or number... I mean, again, on the camera, I don't think we can tell the difference. So number 1 is slightly lighter. Number 2 is slightly darker. So number 1 is lighter, number 2 is darker. Number 2, the darker of the 2. Brilliant. So just popping those back in their places. Okay. So if I hold these up, are there any other swaps you would like to do? All on pin caps. As in all of the pearls or the ones that we've swapped today? If it's the ones that we've swapped today, I'm just going to need to confirm and go through just so obviously I don't get it wrong. All these pearls here, perfect. Let me write that down. So I'll explain in a moment, guys. I have seen comments coming through, but again, just while I'm on somebody's opening, I don't like to answer really long questions, or I try not to. Just so obviously I can concentrate on the person's opening, and then I can answer afterwards, if that makes sense. Ilaria, yep, that's perfect. So I'll just write that down. So the studs and the pin caps will be on the same invoice. So pin cap on the loose. Again, same with you, my lovely. So invoices, I'm hoping will get sent out tomorrow. If for some reason there's still a slight issue with me sending them out, I will email everyone just to explain that there might be a delay in receiving it. So hopefully it will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. No, Ilaria, you're very welcome. Okay, so these are cultured oysters. They're cultured freshwater oysters. The pearls are real pearls. They're all real, but they are dyed colours. You can, of course, get natural coloured pearls which are just still cultured but not dyed at all. But most of these ones are dyed in colour. So the whites, rose golds, some of the darker like gunmetals, very rare blacks, can be the more natural ones. You can get like natural pinks and like natural lavenders, which isn't a true purple, it's like a pinky rose gold. But yeah, most of these are dyed colours, so you're not going to get pearls which are bright pinks and bright cranberry reds and stuff like that. The way they do it is, so they get a little ball of nacre. So nacre is another name for mother of pearl, and mother of pearl is what you can find and see on the inside of the shells there. So that, another word for that, like I say, is called nacre. So they get a tiny ball of nacre, and they implant that into the oyster. This then causes a reaction which then makes the oyster itself form the pearl. It's a way of defense for an oyster, because it's a defense mechanism that if a foreign body comes inside, they layer it in layers and layers of nacre themselves to protect themselves, if that makes sense. So the oyster will layer and layer layers of nacre, so mother of pearl, around the pearl to form the pearl. It's why you can sometimes get, obviously, pearls are a natural product. Again, it's a cultured oyster, cultured pearl, but it is a natural grown product. So you're not going to have perfect pearls. You get different grades of pearls. So some are rounder, some are more rice pearls, some have imperfections and stuff like that. So you're not going to have the most I mean, some pearls are like the top grade. But yeah, these ones, you sometimes, as you do see the funky shapes, we can see some imperfections sometimes, and that's just because it is a natural product. But I always do give the option that you can swap that pearl out. So obviously if you're not happy with that inclusion or that imperfection, we can just swap it for either a colour for colour, or swap it for a different colour as well. Or a lot of people do actually like those pearls as well. I personally love them, but I think I love all pearls. Colour wise, so they do it in different ways. Obviously I've just moved to a new supplier, so I haven't found out, to be honest, I haven't asked the way that they colour them. So they can do it where it's like an injected colour. I'm not sure how it works, but as the pearl is growing, maturing is the wrong word, but as it's in the process, it's sort of injected in colour. Yeah, that's how my other supplier used to do. So I'll have to double check with this one. I know there are a couple of different ways of doing it, 100%. So it just depends on that. But recently, as some of you who've been here for a couple of months will know, that I've just had to change suppliers due to life. So yeah, I haven't actually found out. I haven't asked the question regarding the colour process there, but I hope that helps a little bit. So pearl colour, you'll find with these pearls especially, the colour you can see is through a couple of layers of pearl. So if I drill all the way through into a pearl of my pearls, you'll see come towards the middle is more of a lighter shade than the outer layers of the pearl. So it's not dyed from the offset, it is more towards the middle outwards layers, so it's not all the way through. But obviously you're not going to see that. I see that when I drill the pearl, but it is the top. I don't know how many layers it is, but it is the top few layers which are dyed. So it's later on in the growth process that the dyeing starts, if that makes sense. Also, as you have seen, some people have seen, but we've actually seen pearls with like sections of the top layer almost not fully grown, so you can see the slight ridge in the actual pearl layer, and you can feel it with your thumb as well, and then you can see the different layer as it's been grown. So I find it fascinating. I hope that's helped a little bit. I know I've sort of waffled there slightly. Is it why they changed colour if slightly not looked after? I mean, even with a natural pearl, you need to look after it. It's classed as a soft, gemstone's the wrong word. My brain's going. Pearls, even though they're hard, they're counted as a soft, not soft stone, soft, I can't remember the word for it. So you do need to look after them. Does the colour go if you don't look after it? I mean, as I say, anything with the sun-kissed can be sun-kissed. So if it's to do with the sun, don't leave it out in the sun for a long period of time, because anything can get sun-kissed. Regarding, don't wear them in water, don't get like cleaning products on them or anything like that. That would be said for a natural pearl as well. It's just how you should look after pearls. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. They're tattooed. Soft mineral. There we go. I know it's soft. My brain isn't working now, but yeah, it's soft. It's, even though they're hard, they're counted as soft because they are. I can't think. Like, I can drill into it. Right, so let's carry on for today. Any other questions? Again, I'm always happy to help as much as I can. And again, if the camera is down and you're asking these questions, sometimes I generally don't see them. Sometimes I wait until the camera's up. So the best time to ask something is when I am in between people, because I'm very happy to pause for a moment and answer if I can. But yeah, when the camera's down, I always try, like if it's a simple question I can quickly answer, but I do try to stay on that person's opening until the end. So yeah, do keep that in mind. If it's a long answer you're looking for, happy to do so, but when the camera's up I can go for it. Oh, what did Aaron make? Thank you for reminding me. So I know this isn't the oyster shells that we're using, it is a shell, but look how cool. So he's gonna see if he can make them slightly smaller for me. So it is this, and then you open it up. How cool is that? Would that be as a, hang on, no, which way around is it? As a display. And if obviously you put sand in there or you put something there to weight it down, and then it has like a little catch, and we're thinking of maybe putting like a little magnet on there instead of the catch. How cool is that? Love them. So yeah, I'm going to start using this as well. I think I might use this in a game after Christmas and have like a couple as like reveal game things. I don't know. We'll work it out. But it is really cool display shell. Or even like a jewellery. Like that would be quite cool to just have your jewellery. And if you knock that off the table, your jewellery is still going to, obviously don't put loads of necklaces in it because they'll get tangled. But like on your bedside table, like take your earrings out, pop them in there. It's just, yeah, love it. So yeah, we're working out on how to see if we can print them slightly smaller and maybe put some magnets on instead of the catch. And then, yeah, that might be quite cool. Yeah, loose pearls in there would be quite cool, especially if it can close shut so they don't run away. Right, let's carry on for today. Hannah Louise Valentine. Hannah, bless your heart. Thank you for bearing with me, waiting for me to just explain everything there. I think I just saw you, so you're still here. And you said you've sent a loyalty card, so yep, it is just here. Let me open it up. Let me double check. Name and date. That's perfect. Right, so we can add those on for today. So I'm just booking those in for you, Hannah. Oh, sorry, can I try to... Hang on, let me just put that there. Can I try to... Oh. Hide imperfections. Yes, Ilaria, sorry, let me write that down for you. Hannah, hello. Bear with me 1 second. If I just put a post-it on, then I'll know to do it for all of them. So, hide any imperfections if possible. Obviously if they've got multiple, I'll do my best to hide them. If they've only got one, I'll do my best. I think with the ones I swapped, especially, my lovely, I did try to look, because I do remember that you prefer obviously ones without, so I did try that with the ones that I swapped in, so it will just be with the other ones. I'll definitely do that for you. You're very welcome. So Hannah, you have got 4 openings altogether. 2 eggs, 2 oysters, Hannah. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Okay, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So we're going to start with the egg pops and then we'll move on to the oysters afterwards. So egg pop number 1. Four pearls in your first one. We've got, and it is a funky shaped candy floss pink, and it's just a slightly squished egg shape, not egg actually, like an oval shape. So candy floss pink, slightly squished there. You've got a burgundy red, a darker Cadbury purple. Oh, I thought he was two-tonal then, but I think it was just the camera. So it's Cadbury purple, and then a TARDIS blue. Moving on to egg pop number 2. Kit, bless you, thank you for the stars there. Egg pop number 2, Hannah, has got 4 pearls in here. We've got a Cinderella blue, a bridal white, another burgundy red, slightly lighter than the first, and then a dove grey. So 8 pearls from your first 2 egg pops. Moving on to your oysters. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, that's just a piece of shell there. There's no more in that one. And you've got a periwinkle, I believe. So periwinkle, it is like a bluey purple. Gorgeous lighter periwinkle. Egg pop number 2. Light sharp pop there. Sorry, I just broke a piece of the shell from the top there. But there's your mother of pearl, so there's no pearls on that side. And I can see a peeper straight away, he's just popped out as I've pulled him up. And let me just have a squidge in here for you, Hannah. There's no more in that one. And we've got another darker purple. Now this one's not a Cadbury purple, but he is darker than your first purple. He's almost got like a silvery hint to him as well. So like a base dark purple with then a slight silvery overtone. Just wipe that off. Okay, so Hannah, blush pink, burgundy red, Cadbury purple, TARDIS blue, Cinderella blue, burgundy red, bridal white, dove grey, periwinkle, and then a dark silver purple. What do you think to all of these, Hannah? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So if I run these through the board for you, the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The first red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Cadbury Purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And then the TARDIS Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Cinderella Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Second Burgundy Red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, whoa, he's an 8. And the Bridal White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Can we swap a red and a white? I took the first red and white. I hope that first red's okay. If you prefer to swap the second one, just let me know. For the Raspberry Twins, you've got to the side. So these are these ones here. You'd like to have studs with those. Okay. You don't know if Kit saw your comment. What was your comment? Kit, which purple do you prefer? Hannah said. Oh, Kit just said silver purple is lush. You'd like to gift the silver purple to Kit. Okay. Kit, if you've got an open order, this will get added onto there for you. If you don't have an open order, just pop me an email over so I can get this sent out for you. Perfect. Okay, the rest of these, Hannah, are you happy with these, or are there any other colours you'd like to swap at all? Baby Lobster on the purple, the TARDIS and the grey. Okay, so Small Lobster on the Cadbury Purple, TARDIS Blue and the Dove Grey. Just writing that down for you. Perfect. And then these four here. Kit, yes. So you'd like to be invoiced for a lobster fitting on their kit. Swap the other red for a raspberry in the swap pot. That one. And then you'd like to have a small lobster on that one as well. Okay, so the raspberry down the bottom there as well. Okay. And then you're happy with these as your loose pearls. Perfect. Again, your invoice will hopefully get sent across tomorrow. If not, it will get sent across in the next couple of days. Oh, I'm glad you're happy, Hannah. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And that's safe up there for you. Woo. Okay, so up next then today is Shelley Stanton. Shelley, are you here? You're very, very welcome. Shirley, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Shelley, hello. I'm not sure how this happened. Didn't mean to order today. Oh. Are you happy to go ahead? Are you still happy to keep the order? If not, obviously we can cancel it. I never know what to say when somebody says that. I'm like, oh, sorry. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 openings. You'd like to have oysters. They're all yours. All oysters. Measure the big boys. Looking for Rudolph red and some lovely greens. Okay, so 4. Oh no, dive in the right bag. You've sent a loyalty card as well. 1, 2. Yep, I've just found you. You've sent that today. Ah, you've done a little smiley face on there as well. Let's book that in. Okie pokey. So 5 oysters. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go down. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for today? Okay, so Shelley, oyster number 1. I saw, Hannah, you did a heart on one, didn't you? I definitely saw that. There's your mother of pearl. Ooh. Okay, 1 pearl in your first one, and we've got a seafoam green. Oh, let me just wipe that away. Oh, maybe that is an inclusion there. Let me just have a closer look. Yeah, I think down, or did I just... Nope, let me just double check I didn't... No, just there is a little... I don't know if the light's changing it now. Just there is a little imperfection. But seafoam green, oyster number 2. Slight double pop there. Now we do have a runaway here, it's just popped out. There's no more pearls on that side. And then if we have a squidge in here, there's no more in there. So you've got a rose gold. They go beautifully together, don't they? Your next oyster. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. I am just going to change the kitchen towel over because it's got quite soggy there. And we've got a bridal white. And then your next 2 oysters. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, look at him. Again, lots of singles coming out today so far. There's no more in that one, but I think this has got a midnight blue to him. Oh, he is. Look at him. He's a gorgeous midnight blue and quite a larger size there as well. And then your last oyster, Shelley. Triple pop there. There's your mother of pearl, so there's no pearls on that side. And there's no more in there. Sorry, I just hit the microphone with my finger then. I don't know if you would have heard that or not. And we've got a raspberry. All of these are quite larger pearls actually. Okay, so we've got seafoam green, rose gold, bridal white, midnight blue and a raspberry. Shelley, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, then they are of course yours. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. and then again I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. So I think we're going to have to measure most of them. The raspberry, it's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Midnight blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Seafoam green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, sorry, he is an 8. And then just because he's the last one, the white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. So 3 8.5s, 1 8, and 1 7.5. No, I do have stinky oysters. I don't think they're on the website just now, just because they, I obviously count them and then put them on, and then I add to it as and when I've got more to add. So I do definitely have more here still. I just need to count how many I've got and update it. So I'll update it. I'll make a note in a minute, and then I'll update it tomorrow once I've counted to see how many I've got. Would like to swap the rose gold, the bridal white, and the raspberry, okay, for 3 bright similar burgundies for the set. Okay. These 3 here, would you be happy with those? Gift the seafoam to Talia and the midnight to Emma. Oh, bless you. Of course I can. Talia Kelly. And Emma Cox. So Seafoam, sorry, I'll scroll back down to the comments in a moment. I just don't want to mess this bit up. So Seafoam to Talia and Midnight to Emma. Again, ladies, if you've got open orders, it will get added onto there. If you've got an order coming up, for example, like the monthly charm deal tomorrow, it will get added onto there automatically. If you don't have an order, then just pop me an email over so we can arrange getting it sent out for you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, it's your Talia. Happy birthday. Yes, Amanda, it will. Not a problem, Talia. So these 3 here, Shelley, are you happy with those? Yes. Brilliant. Okay. Shelley, it's very kind of you with your donations there. With the shells, thank you as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Shelley. And that's safe up there for you. You're very welcome. Up next is Amanda. Amanda, I think I just spoke to you. So Amanda Horrocks. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Are you here? Sorry, I'm just trying not to rip this. So I hate it when I rip it. Ta-da! I saved the... just put it back there so I can save it so the dogs don't chew it. But yeah, I saved those if the dogs don't chew them. So they go to the nursery as well, just because then they use them in craft model projects and stuff. They have like a big table and then the kids get to just create and go crazy. Oh, bless you, Amanda. Yep, I'm in the UK. I'm in Northamptonshire. Welcome. But hello, my lovely. So you have got, Amanda, 3 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. Ooh, shiver. Is it gone? So yeah, 3 openings altogether. Oh, bless you, Irene. Thank you for saying so. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I do appreciate all of you who sort of log in and come and join us. 2 egg pops, 1 oyster, and you want to keep the shell, that's not a problem. So I just need to get some more kitchen towel for that. Why is it being funny with me today? Okie dokie. So 1 oyster, 2 egg pops, 1 and 2.
I'm not sure.
And let's go down. So I'm going to start with your egg pops for you here, and then we'll do the oyster opening, Amanda. So keeping the shells, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oh, can't you? Oh, bless you. Well, yeah, you get to keep... I always offer to keep the shells. I will just show you then. So with the shells, you either obviously get to keep them, or they get cleaned up and sanitised and they go to my mum's nursery, who use them in different activities. Crafting, learning through play, learning about textures. You can see there they've got like a outside sea life thing, and they just, yeah, lots of different activities. So yeah, the shells do go sort of to a repurposed place if they are donated. Obviously I'm very happy for you guys to keep them as well, but yeah, that's where they go if not. Right, so we're going to start with the egg pops like I said, then we'll do the oyster. Overall, are there certain colours you're hoping for? So egg pop number 1. Two pearls in your first one. Oh no, I only showed you just because obviously you said you was new. Please don't feel like you have to donate. Obviously they're your shells. If you'd like to keep them, then you're very welcome. That's absolutely not a problem. So you've got a burgundy red and a icy blue as your first 2 colours. Burgundy red and icy blue. Egg pop number 2. Four pearls in that one. You've got a snow white blood orange. Oh, actually no. It's a watermelon, so it's not quite as orangey bright. So it's slightly lighter with the watermelon. So watermelon, a forest green, and then a autumn peach. Okay, so 6 pearls from your egg pops. And then moving through to your oyster. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I can see a slight peeper there. And there's no more in that one. Now that one does look like he's a rose gold. I'm just going to clean these up for you first, just because you'd like to keep them. Obviously with these shells, so what I do is I give them a wipe over. If you'd like to sort of display them, they can become quite brittle. Some people varnish them, or just to keep them stronger. Obviously you can give them a slight little wash, you can sanitize them. If they're going to go in like a fish tank or anything, I'd definitely say to sanitize them first, because they have been oysters have been preserved in like an alcoholic solution, so do make sure you clean them properly if they are going in a fish tank. So you've got a pinky rose gold, so it's like an off creamy pinky rose gold with this one. So burgundy red, icy blue, snow white, watermelon, forest green, autumn peach, and a creamy rose gold. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, Amanda, then of course they are all yours. And I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy with any of these, we can swap them for you for colours of your choice. So I'm just popping your name on your shells, and then I'll hold it back up and go through sizes for you. Okay, so burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Order a pair of earrings and a pendant. You have. So all of these pearls are yours to keep. I need to have 1 pearl colour for the pendant and 2 pearls for the earrings. Okay, so with these pearls here, you can keep all of these colours, or you can swap them. Or for example, if you wanted the autumn peach on the earrings, you can let me know and I can have a look to see if I've got one to match this one, and then we can swap a different colour out, or whatever you'd like to do basically. But all of the pearls are yours to keep, but I definitely need 1 for the pendant and 2 for the earrings. You'd like to have icy blue on the pendant. Perfect. And then with the earrings, what do you think? What would you like to do? So with the earrings, you need 2 pearls on there. If you want 2 the same colour, we can swap 2 pearls out for 2 colour, so like a different colour, and add them in. Or if you wanted to match one of these, you can let me know and I can try and match one of these, like the colour of your choice, and then swap a different one out. Or you can keep all these colours, or you can swap all of them, or does that make sense? So you can do, I definitely need 2 for the earrings. They're all going to be yours to take home after. I just need to know which 2 you'd like on there. And if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for colours of your choice. Can I match the burgundy? I can definitely have a look for you. Which colour would you like to swap out for a matching burgundy? Oh, that's close. Nope. Just going to move it to a flatter area. No, it's slightly off. I don't know if I'm just going to measure if they're the same size. I don't know if it's just unlevel sand or not. So if they're the same size, that's the same colour match. So I'll just measure those. You'd like to swap out the one next to the green, not the red. So the peach one. So swap out this one here for the red. They do look like they're the same size if you're happy with that. But I am just going to. So your one was a 8 and this one is, oh, it's a 7.5. Let me just have a look at a different one. So again, I'm just going to put it on level sand down the bottom. That's a good colour match. Let me just double check the size. Oh, no, run away. Oh, that's a 7.5 as well. Oh, dropping the bells. I'm really off on my sizes today. I don't know what's going on. Again, that's another good colour match. Nope, straight through the 7.5. Right, look for a slightly bigger one to what I'm looking for. That one. Yay! Okay, so let me show you this match here, just so you can confirm if you're happy. Oh, I just dropped one. Happy with these. After the live, honestly, I literally got on my hands and knees looking for any pearls I may have dropped. So your pearl is this one, and then this is the match I've got. So those two on the earrings, if you're happy with those. Perfect. Brilliant. So reds on there. You'd like to swap the two light pearls, yep, for Cadbury purples. Okay. Do they need to be matching Cadbury purples, or would you like to have just two Cadbury purples? Oh no, these two are very, very similar, so I'll show you those two. I automatically do try to get like pairs if two are requested. Oh, look at those bright Cadbury purples there. Perfect. Okay, and then the top two, are you happy with all of those? So these four would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with these, or are there any other swaps that you would like to do? Oh, invoice you for those on studs. Yeah, so purples on studs. with the Cadbury purple. Brilliant. And then these two, are you happy with those? Yes, brilliant. Let me bring you back up. And you're very welcome. So your invoice for the studs, as I've said earlier today, it should be sent over tomorrow to the email address on the order form. If you don't get it tomorrow, I'm going to send an email out just sort of saying there's still a delay on sending out invoices, but everyone fingers crossed we can get that sorted. I've wrapped up the shelves as well, so that will get sent along with your order. So Amanda, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Is anyone else cold today? I've been cold like nearly all day today. Now I know I was saying I wanted to be cold coming back from my holiday, but yeah, I've literally like got goosebumps right now. Oh, bless you, Amanda. Well, I'm glad you're happy. Right. I think that might actually be the end of the order list today. Let me refresh. Yes, so we're going to be live again tomorrow night for the August... Oh, what happened? There we go. August monthly charm deal. So I'm going to pop the link in the comments. We'll be live from 7:30 tomorrow, and obviously I will definitely post the order list before we go live tomorrow. There is still space available if you would like to order for the August monthly charm deal. And then so the lives this week are tomorrow night, then Friday and Sunday night back to normal lives, and we will have our Christmas in August games started for Friday and decorations up, possibly not for tomorrow actually. Depends, maybe. But yeah, so thank you all for joining us today as always, and I shall see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.